Hey guys, welcome back to more Let's Play Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. When we last left off, trying to figure out how to get through that gate. I haven't updated in a few days because I haven't been feeling too good. But, let's take this heavy ass thing, go over here, figure this out. Okay, so what we gotta do is place the trolley under here like so. Place the anvil in it like that. Put a string on it like that. Pull it.
Two people, and here I am alone. What should be done?
I'm doing it. Alright. Now grab that pull.
There, this is done.
There we go. We're in. Yay! Now we're in the dungeons. Dungeons of deep darkness. Okay. Let's talk to this guy. He looks sane.
3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 5 is 10.
Pardon me, sir. Could I trouble you for some information?
He just give you something.
Nasty, nasty cheat. I shall say nothing to you. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. I shall speak only to Professor Schwartz. He understands
Schwartz is
that I
bigger
have
than
learned
mine.
all my lessons. 3 times 9 is 27.
Apparently he will speak only with this professor. Perhaps the medical files on this man Wolf will be helpful.
Maybe. Let's look around a little bit. Another crazy. Don't worry about him right now. That is Dr. Guy Jackson's office.
Closed, tight.
Huh.
This door is quite solidly built, but the lock is rudimentary. Never again will I go out on a case without a small spoon at my side, though likely Watson would envy me this valuable implement.
Let's pull the spoon back out. Oops, wrong button. Spoon! Alright, we got another one of these. Yay! So here's what we do. He's down here. So this one goes up here, if I remember correctly. 7, We'll get it. We'll get it. This one's a little more hard than the other one, but not much. I just want to know how he's doing it with the spoon. That looks awesome right there. Excuse me. Oh man.
My God, there is a body inside. I'm glad I spared Watson this horror. This place conceals deeds far more sinister than the mere traffic in dangerous goods.
I don't think it's a body. I think it's just a leg.
This well must empty directly into an underground
Yankee.
river. Who could have forgotten this?
An idiot.
These are the tools of a butcher.
Or a lumberjack. He's a lumberjack. He's over here. Okay, let's see. See, that's a leg. That's not a body.
My God, there is a body inside. I'm
Leg inside. Okay, back to Dr. Guyjack's office. Anybody in here? Hey! Hey! But he's at least like taking a nap. Don't bother you. Talk to you. Guess not. Alright. Progress! As always. I'm glad he decided to put a nice rug down in his dungeon. Wow. Some nasties. Lots of nasties.
The Worship of Ghouls by Count Derlet. I do not think this book would give the reader pleasant dreams if reserved for bedtime reading.
Oh, sure.
I don't know what this Guyjack's studied, but judging by his office and what I saw before, he is more dangerous than any of his patients.
Probably. Let's see.
This man seems to suffer from every possible mental affliction. Judging by the date of his admission, he must be one of the oldest patients here. The former hospital director researched his case and mentions Wolf's professor. Apparently, he was the only person of influence with the poor fellow. There is even a portrait of the late professor included in with the reports. So this is Professor Schwartz.
He was trained by yogurt. Huh. Key.
There's a small label that says classroom.
I like classroom key. Dear sir, first of all, I'd like to thank you for selecting our bank in order to handle your transaction and accounts. The jewelers we contacted have made several offers which generously exceed our experts' estimate of the value of your goods. They also provide solid financial guarantees to back their bids. The discretion of our associates is, as you know, proverbial, and nothing other than this document will reveal the true nature and extent of your transactions. Here's an account for each gem and total sums collected on your behalf, less our commission. You will find the monies have been deposited in your bank account for disposition. Jewel, 7 carat, 7, 4, stylus, 8 carat, 500. Saffrons, I guess that's saffrons. Jewel, 12 carat, 900. I'm not going to read all that. Pink stylus. I used some of those to make some medicine for that guy. That's a lot of monies. Wilhelm Berger. I'm sure it's Berger, but Berger. Okay.
Closed tight. Shipment of these goods from New Orleans relies upon a transfer of funds from Europe. It is possible the actual exchange won't take place for a few weeks. There may still be time to intervene. Hold on, there's an oily stain on this letter. It smells of iodine. Interesting.
Okay. There's a greasy stain. Apparently an oil lamp. This specific oil is a variety that has not been in common use for some time. The person who wrote this letter must therefore have access to old stores of lamp oil. The letter is also recent, being dated a few days ago. I can infer it was posted from Europe and should have passed through countries with reliable postal system. A strong odor of iodine was also detected. This letter was also in the presence of sea air. Fortunately, the envelope came in was not fanned. Alright.
show that the doctor made several sales of precious stones over these last months, and each time for higher profit. He must have access to a real treasure. I see numerous transfers were made to an account holder in the Bank of London and another in a bank here in New Orleans. I must take note of these transactions. A cable from New Orleans sent in the last few weeks. If the shipment of these goods from New Orleans relies upon a transfer of funds from Europe, it is possible the actual exchange won't take place for a few weeks. There may still be time to intervene.
New Orleans, huh? That's kind of weird. Need money because no more stones, eh? I understand that the risk of exposure by my master is great. I believe that even if we employed hair pieces, heavy top coats, and generous tips, nothing would slip him safely past the country custom officials. As a great day draws near, my master's behavior will become more uncontrollable, and our plans should not risk ruin due to unwanted attention. So I ask you to keep light, my master, close at hand. He will enlighten you when darkness returns to cover this place. Echoes from New Orleans tell me our people need more means. Make sure that they have what they need, so their deliveries to you are not overly delayed. I hope to congratulate you on your quality of your work when I receive your package until he accepts you among his. Man, lots of letters. Alright. Can't go in there. Anything here to look at? Oh wow, that's awesome. Sorry, lots of papers today. 1. Theory. By comparing the cerebrums of talking birds and the patients, we will find similarities in shape. These similarities in shape will imply similar functioning. In particular, the portion of the human brain which corresponds to that of birds governs both vital functions common to all higher beings and formations of articulate sounds. Practice validates this theory. A patient whose cerebrum portions not replicated in talking birds were destroyed continued eating and producing sounds, though they had no real significance. So he's experimenting on his patients and comparing them to birds. Because he is not crazy at all. Yes.
I feel great pity for the patients who must have been tied to this machine.
Yeah, no doubt.
With a crank starter, no doubt used to stimulate his patients.
What a kind word that is, no doubt. Stimulate.
These birds are from the aviary. They served a purpose beyond mere decoration. Signs remaining on this blackboard are in phonetics. It appears that people were forced to recite some text with no real understanding of its meaning. It's a pity that the text was erased.
Phonetic inscriptions, it would seem they were given text to recite, most likely by force. The use of phonetics suggests these people were unfamiliar with the language and therefore unable to grasp its meaning. Unfortunately, the doctor erased the writing after he had finished his lesson. The exact wording and meaning of the text is not clear. This method of teaching the subjects was unphrased through forced memorization. It also explained the horrific experiments performed on the brains of the talking birds. It was capable of repeating better than a minor bird. True that. True that.
Drawer of the table back as it was to avoid any sign of my presence.
Oh yeah, he won't notice all the missing stuff I just took out of that. not at all. Sure. You go, Sherlock Holmes. You got him fooled. Or his missing poker. Or any of that other stuff. Alright. When we come back, we will talk to that guy that likes to pick crystals some more. Find out some more information. Then we'll come back down here. I'll see you next time. Bye.